So hello everyone. So in the previous session we discussed about the introduction about the different operators, all about the unit number 1. Unit number 1 contain all about the particular information. Okay. So now we have to move to second unit. Unit number 2 contain control statements. Unit number 2 contain the control statement. What is the control statement and how we have to use the control statement and what are the main control statements types available in the particular language we have to see. Okay. So the control statements are before the control statement we are having the execution order of the C language is sequence execution. What is that execution? Sequence execution. Sequence. So before the control statements we will have to see the sequence execution. Sequence execution. At the first beginning of our C program, we execute step by step, step after step, one after other, that will execute. In the C language, the control flows from one instruction to the next instruction. In the C control flow from the instructions to the next instruction. First it will execute one instruction, and after that it executes the next instruction. Until now in all programs, up to now in all programs we execute the execution of the program in step by step, one after other. So from one command to the next is called sequential control flow. Sequence execution or the sequential control flow. Sequential control flow. Sequential. That means one statement, after that another statement, after that another statement will be executed. So in most C programs, the programmer may want to skip some instructions. So in the programming language, most of the programmers may skip to execute our programs, some instructions. They may have to skip some instructions or repeat a set of instructions. For skipping is one and the repeating is another one. They have to skip some instructions from the program. Even the skipped instructions here also, the program should give a correct result. So some repeat set of instructions is also there for the programmer, and repeatedly when writing logic, the same logic when they write, that repeatedly execute the instruction. This can be referred to as the conditional control flow. Conditional control flow. Two control flow statements are there. Controlling the flow of execution order. Controlling the flow of execution order. So control the flow of execution order is of two types. So condition control flow, unconditional control flow. What is that control flow? Conditional control flow, unconditional control flow. The flow in which the execution order have to change with the help of some condition, or in which the flow of execution change that execution of one control flow to skip the another control. Skipping. Execution order skipping, or some data will be of change it to skip the execution order. If you give the condition, the control will skip some instructions. If you give some uncondition, the control also skip the execution from the entire system. Okay. So this control flow of two types. First, condition control flow, that we have to see condition control flow. With the condition, the control will go another way. With the condition, take this control statements in C language. Control statement. Control statement is nothing but the order of execution of a statement in a program that will be changed with the help of a condition. With the help of a condition, that will be changed with the help of a condition, or changed with the help of unconditional control statement. Condition control statement, decision making statement. Decision, they have to take a decision that will skip some instructions from the decision. If statement, decision making statement, and if else statement. So another statement, if else statement, both two are decision making statement. Branching statement, switch statement is the branching, and also the else if ladder is also under the switch statement. Else if ladder is also one branching or decision making statement. All these are based on the condition they work. If will work condition, if else condition, switch will working condition, else if ladder working condition, and the loop statements are also working with the condition. Loop statements are also working with the condition. If statement, if else statement, switch statement, and else if ladder statements. All these statements will be working with the help of a control statements. That is, if the condition. Now we move to unconditional statement. Unconditional statement. Unconditional statement is a statement in which there is no follow-up of condition. We are not giving any condition, automatically control will go another way, another direction. So in this control flow, first one is go to is the one control flow. Go to is one control flow. Go to is another one control flow. And next one is the continue. Continue is one control flow. Continue is one control flow. Another one is break. Break is one control flow. Go to, continue, break. All these are unconditional control flow. No condition is there, but automatically control will go another way. Condition control flow will go with the help of condition. Unconditional control flow do not have any condition, but which the flow will go another way. Go to, continue, break. All the statements, those statements do not have any condition. This is about the control statements in the language. So first one in condition control statement, first one is the if statement. If statement. So if statement enables the programmer to choose a set of instructions. If statement enables the programmer to choose a set of instructions based on a condition. A set of instructions based on a condition. When the condition is evaluated to true, a set of instructions will be executed and a different set of instructions will be executed when the condition is evaluated to false. Only which checks the condition is evaluated true, the block of statements will be executed, otherwise which will skip the instructions. Which will skip the instructions and another set of instructions will be executed. This is about the if statement. This is about the if statement. See, we have 4 types of if statement which are available in the language. 4 statement if statements. Simple if and if else. Simple if statement, if else statement. And next one is nested if statement. Nested if statement. Next, else if ladder statement. Simple if or null else statement. Next, null else or simple else statement. Null else or simple else statement. All these are the types of statements which are available. Basically, we have first one is simple if statement. Second one is nested if. Nested if means if a condition having another if condition. If an if condition have another if condition, then it is said to be nested if. So simple if or null else, but if it has only if condition but it do not have any condition, else condition. So simple null if are also there. Okay. So these are the statements which we have to follow in a particular if statement, right? So see the simple if statement in this diagram. See the simple if statement. So this is the decision statement, decision box. What is this? This is the decision box, decision diamond box. This box will be used for representing the decision. So if this test expression evaluates true, if this test expression evaluates true, then automatically which executes the set of these statements, which comes from here. If this test expression is false, evaluated false, then automatically these kind of execution will be done, and which goes to the next statement. Flow chart. This is the representation of flow chart of a simple if conditional control statement. So this is based on the condition only. Simply. The simplest form of the control statement is the if statement. It is very frequently used in decision making and allowing the flow of program to execution. The if structure has the following syntax. What is the syntax for the if? If some condition will give, if that condition is true, then this block of statement will be executed. Otherwise, other statements will be executed. So this is the only the syntax for the if statement. So if some condition will given condition is this condition is true, then the block of code will be executed. Otherwise, it execute next statements. The simple if statement. See this example. Hash include stdio.h, header file inclusion, void main, int numbers. Numbers is the number. It is a variable which is declared for integer type. Type a number. Printf type a number. So that will ask type a number. So when we enter in the number, this is the variable numbers. When we enter the number, the value will be read by this format specifier %d. So we entered 5. If we enter the 5, So if number less than 0, 5 less than 0, numbers less than 0, we declared numbers, okay. So numbers less than 0, what it means, so which is the less than of the given number, okay. So then what it the numbers, semicolon, the numbers will be given is equal to the number, whatever the number you given, the numbers is assigned to the negative value to that number. Printf, the absolute value is the numbers, absolute value is the numbers, that number is placed here. See the output. So type a number -5, we type a number, the absolute value is 5. So -5 plus 5, okay, -5 that will be displayed as a 5 plus absolute value. This is the simple if statement they have to follow to suit. So next one, if else statement. If else statement, if follows a block of code only. In this statement only which follows the if statement, for example another program that we have to do. So take a age from the keyboard, take age from the keyboard. If the person is eligible for vote or not, that we have to read and write a program, okay. So first of all we have to give hash include stdio dot h, hash include stdio dot h. Next main function, return type of main, that is called void space main function, void main function, function open. Here we have to read age. Age will be reading int age we have to read, declaration of a variable. What it means? Declaration of a variable, integer variable. This is next printf enter your age. Printf enter your age. I give this age double quotations in age. Next you have to write scanf %d comma ampersand age semicolon. So whatever the age you give the age, that age is will be displayed and go to the went to the address of age, okay. Now if age greater than 18, age greater than 18, above 18, age is above 18. So what it means? What is the statement we have to print? Printf you are eligible for vote. You are eligible for vote. Above 18, age greater than 18, you are eligible for vote. So this is the main function closing. A simple if this is a condition, if it is true, then this block of code will be executed. Otherwise we skip all the instructions. And the if condition is false, automatically skip the entire input. Okay. So this is about the simple if statement. Next we move to if else statement. In the previous statement we do not have any else statement. Now we are having a else statement, if else statement. So check so entry true block, false block. So this is about the if else statement flow diagram. If the test expression will evaluates true, if an expression evaluates true, then the block of code will be executed. This block of code will be executed. If the test expression evaluates true, if the test expression evaluates false, then this block of code will be executed. This block of code will be executed. If it is true, this block of code will be executed. If it is false, this block of code will be executed. After executing this part, the block of code, these statements will be, next statement will be executed. This is the simple form of if-else statement. This is the simple form of if-else statement. So the syntax of the if-else statement is condition statement. If this condition is true, then this statement will be executed. Otherwise, this statement will be executed. This is the exactly if-else statement structure. Okay, if-else statement structure. In the next class, we will discuss the next session, next class. Thank you.